Hey, my name is Tyler McNamee, and today I'm going to be pitching you my Hollywood movie gaming idea. My Hollywood movie gaming idea is based on a movie called Rambo. I'm sure you've heard of it. Rambo is a giant franchise movie that was created in 1982, with the first movie being Rambo First Blood. And I really want to create a game off of this movie because I think it's the perfect balance between storytelling and gaming, or combat and war. I think that there's not too much war where you're going to kind of get lost in the storyline, and I think there's just enough storyline to be able to create a campaign style game off of the movie. Now, since 1982, there has been 5 new movies created, and the last one being created in 2019. So just here recently, Rambo Last Blood was introduced to the world, and it did really good in box office. This presents a huge opportunity for the game to be able to expand and transform into more of a gaming franchise by creating games based on the movies, or just completely furthering the storyline of the movies and turning it into a playable game. The vision for Rambo the game is to create something that offers a realistic experience with optimal graphics and gameplay. I want the game to replicate the movie as much as possible and make it feel as if you are a character playing in the movie. Now, I know none of this is possible without people and without tools, so that's why I think we should hire a game developer. I've done my research, and I feel as if Ubisoft is the best hire to us right now. I think we should hire them because they have created such amazing games in Far Cry, Watch Dogs, Watch Dogs 2, Assassin's Creed 2. I've played each one of those games, and they are absolutely phenomenal games. Everything from the graphics to the mechanics to the style to the interactive gameplay, it's just a great experience to be able to play those games. I really think Ubisoft has our best interest in mind. I think they have the technology, I think they have the brains, and I think they have the power to be able to create Rambo the game and make it compete against stuff as Call of Duty and in today's world, Fortnite, Modern Warfare, Battlefield, all those things. I think Rambo could really be a top competitor in that game of play. When creating Rambo, I want to have the most game interaction as possible. I think game interaction is huge in the gaming market today. I think the more detail, the more interaction we can put into a game, the more fun and the better experience you get out of it. When I say game interaction, I mean things such as when Rambo goes to shoot his bow, instead of just pressing one button for him to shoot his bow, I think there should be all kinds of different mechanics and different camera angles in the game to show you how exactly he's shooting his bow, and the angles and the power that comes behind the shot. And I think all of that falls under game interaction. That's really what I want to focus on when creating Rambo the game. Now, I know you're asking yourself, why should I invest in this game? Why should I put my money towards something that hasn't even been all the way thought through and all the way to even close to being developed? Well, there are many reasons. For one, Rambo the movie was extremely successful in 1982 and still is today. In total, the films have grossed over $727 million, which is huge. The second film itself, Rambo First Blood Part 2, grossed over $300 million alone in box office. I think the movie has such a giant viewer base that if we were able to offer a gaming experience, the viewerism would just translate straight from the movie into the game. I don't think it'd be any more complicated than that. By creating a game that tells the story of Rambo and sets the plot and gives all the settings, but also offers interactive, realistic, and exciting gameplay, we give the consumer a whole different experience. We give them an experience that is impossible to get by simply watching the movie. And by hiring Ubisoft, we get access to the top-of-the-line technology, the best technology out today, and some of the best brains in the industry. We are provided by Ubisoft assets that can create our vision and make it exactly what we want it to be. So really, my question to you is, why should you not invest in this game?